Hey everybody, it's Jason with Parallel Reality coming back with you here today with an article from Outkick dated September 26th called Native American Group Sues Washington Commanders Wants Redskins Name Back. And I've made a bunch of videos on this particular subject already. I kind of thought it was over after the last one, that it was just the team saying, yeah, we're not really doing anything. We're not changing the stupid Commanders name back to the actual Redskins name. But let's go ahead and see what this article says. I actually haven't read it yet. I just figured I'd read it with you guys. So let's go into it. It says, it appears not all Native Americans were unhappy with the Washington Redskins name, and we knew this just from polls that had been showing over the years, showing an overwhelming support by the Native American community for the Redskins name. So it says a Native American group filed a federal lawsuit against the Washington Commanders Monday for defamation, civil conspiracy, and civil rights violations for their role in suppressing Native American history. The Native American Guardians Association, NAGA, so not MAGA, but close, says not to be confused with the folks in red hats. Of course, that's what the article says. Has led an online petition this summer demanding that the organization reclaim its original Redskins moniker. The petition garnered 150,000 signatures. Well, hot damn, good for you guys. I don't know how much. Let me scroll back up here. I don't know how much it's going to go forward with, considering it's defamation, civil conspiracy, and civil rights violations. I mean, that seems pretty hardcore for just like, we changed a football team's name, but let's go ahead and see what happens. Article goes on, says the group is looking for $1.6 million in damages and a seat at the table to share Native American history. NAGA's attorney Chad Laveglia told Fox News. Says Commanders is a fitting name for oppressors, the suit stated. Oh boy, we're using that language. Okay. It says the complaint also lists the National Congress of American Indians, NCAI. The NCAI was instrumental in forcing the then Washington Redskins to change their name, but NAGA claims the NCAI contributes to a legacy of cultural oppression suffered by indigenous people. It says the name Redskins carries deep cultural, historical, and emotional significance, honoring the bravery, resilience, and warrior spirit with Native American culture, the NAGA complaint states. The suit adds the Redskins were the only team in the National Football League to honor an actual Native American, and that's true. I guess this is who we're on. I did not know this. I mean, I know a decent amount about NFL history. I watched football pretty regularly up until about 2017 or so, and I've barely kept up with it since then. But I did not know this specific story. So let's see what it says here. It says the franchise adopted the Redskins name, or the Redskins, in 1933, and since 1972, the team logo was a portrait of Blackfoot Chief John Two Guns Whitecalf. And there's an ad that's going to start playing right over me talking. Thank you very much.
Ronald,
Go away, Clay. Sorry, I'm going to make you stop talking. Anyway, back to the actual article itself. It said the logo on the Redskins helmet is an actual person. It's Chief Whitecalf, Laveglia said. Every time they go out on the field, they were honoring Chief Whitecalf, and they were battling on the football field with the same honor and integrity and courage. They should continue to honor that. Okay, now that I know that part, which I knew nothing about, I kind of feel like my comments about what is it up here? The defamation, civil conspiracy, and civil rights violations. It still may be a little hardcore, but I understand why they're going at it as hard as they are. That kind of makes more sense since it's after an actual dude, and the portrait is after him as well. So, says the logo was designed by Blackfoot tribal leader Walter Blackie Wetzel, who was actually president of the NCAI from 61 to 64, with input and support from Native American communities. Okay, I'm getting more of what they're saying about those charges now. The team's original name and logo were inspired by 17th century Lenni Lenape chief Tammany, like Tammany Hall in New York or something. Is that maybe that's the same guy, the same name, or something? Or that's somebody else. Okay. So in 2020, NAGA claims the franchise didn't just cancel the Redskins name, it also canceled the legacy of the people who inspired it, and NCAI is to thank for that. So the NCAA, by the way, is funded by federal taxpayer dollars and also receives funding from George Soros's Open Society Foundations. No wonder they did, because they're going to go ahead and be offended for everybody else. Now I really want the NAGA group to win. Now I'm totally on board with what they're saying. If that's who they're going against, go NAGA. It says NCAI is on a mission to eradicate Native American history. The more teams that, excuse me, hiccups, the more teams that ignorantly bend, the more power NCAI retains, NAGA claims. The powerful few do not get to have a monopoly on the narrative. They cannot eradicate Native American history from the hearts and minds of Americans. But the suit doesn't just name NCAA, it also calls out new Commanders owner Josh Harris. Why? It says Mr. Harris's money and power rival the European countries that laid claim to this land hundreds of years ago. Like the men who conquered Native Americans, Josh Harris is erasing their history, Laveglia wrote. There's some problematic things in that statement. I mean, it's fine with using the word conquer the Native Americans, but I don't think they would set about trying to deliberately erase their history. If they did, well, that I don't like that as a history person myself. Like I said, I don't like that. But I'm not sure that's necessarily an accurate statement. But hey, lawsuit says the lawsuit is an FU to the NCAI and an FU to the Commanders and the cancel culture. Well, I don't disagree with them there. Because how about that? Maybe the name wasn't racist. Maybe changing the name was racist, and I would actually agree with that. So, yeah, I mean, I guess that's where we are now on this thing, and I guess I'll keep reporting on it as stuff comes up. But like I said, I didn't know anything about that it was actually named after, or the logo was actually designed after a real guy. Um, so yeah, now I'm kind of on board with the NAGA group. So what do you guys think about this? Do you think the Native American group in NAGA is gonna be able to win this thing and get the name Redskins back, or do you think this is just gonna be another thing that the judge is gonna be like, yeah, no, and that's the end of the story? Let me know in the comments below. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.